it'll be a bit of a delay for when we see it. So what I'll do again is go ahead and show you what it looks like, the moon right now, zooming in on that again. Of course, because of perspective, the sun is shooting over the tops of all of those clouds and actually hitting the moon now. I hope you can see that it's not a perfect sphere. It's got an odd shape to it, and I've got a photo album on my Facebook that shows thousands of pictures with thousands of links of my YouTube channel and liked video playlist. I've been pretty aggressively recording for approaching 4 years now. I started out creating an audio Bible merged with the beauty of creation, realizing that to me that was the most important reality to be aware of, is the need to be born again. And I saw a direct correlation between hearing God's Word and actually being born of His Spirit. So that is why I talk about this so much. And I understand there's basically like a spiritual smorgasbord that humanity is dining on and believing. I'm just unapologetically biblical. In the middle of the magnified view, I'm showing some pelicans that are right around a sailboat that washed up about 2.5 years ago. And what I want to do is show the beauty and majesty of this. One of the opportunities you could do if you wanted to listen to something else, of course, all you would need to do is mute this, what I'm doing, and watch something else. I do have videos where I don't talk. However, I really do have, I believe, an important message to share with people, to share with anybody who will listen. It's been a bit of an exercise for me to revisit some of the movies like The Matrix, Pretty Woman, Breaking Bad, and watching them all over again with a extremely insightful video commentary and a platform that I think is brilliant, helping people to see from a different perspective movies that actually have helped shape the conversation and our belief system or our beliefs. So the channel is called The Take. I've become a Patreon member, wanted to support that effort, help them out a bit. And I was just so blown away to revisit those movies with the commentary. And so when I evaluate some of that, I wondered yesterday while I was watching some of the breakdowns and insights or evaluations of the movies that they have critiqued and commented on. I thought, I wonder if artificial intelligence is even putting some of that together. Well, to a certain extent, it's been a component, I'm sure, because of how we our recommended videos and things to consider. I'll be getting the Skillshare learning program. I'm going to definitely sign up for that today. Skillshare has been a component of sponsoring of some of the videos that have been pretty important that I've shared, and I believe are pretty valuable to consider. So one of the really mind-blowing things that I have realized for a while, and I've talked about it, out of the crucible of adversity that much of the opposition to what I'm doing has provided, out of that difficulty, God has forged character and shown himself powerful in giving me what I needed to deal with the challenges of that. And so I go over quite a bit of that. I'm a suicide survivor. 2005, I had been on pharmaceutical management of bipolar, and I didn't want to live anymore, and I was suicidal and homicidal. Wow, they don't talk about the homicidal part on the black box warning or the disclaimers on their advertisements, do they? Well, that would reduce the encouragement by the family to take the products. So there's a lot of social pressure, relational pressure that was applied on me, and I just had enough. What good is favor with the family if I'm no longer around anymore to enjoy being here? Because I didn't want to live. I didn't want to tell the truth. I didn't want to do anything. And I was actually pretty angry about it all. And then I wanted to know the truth more than anything else. So the tide's coming in pretty quickly, and I've got to move my shoes, so I'm going to do that. I'll be right back. I'm going to set this up for you to watch. So part of the dynamic of what I've been doing is show and tell. Showing and telling anybody who will listen what has happened and my breakdown of some of that, talking about it. And a high percentage of realism, reality. This is the point in Cherry Grove, South Carolina. Just a beautiful area here. I'm sure at some point I'll do a voiceover on some of my best video. I've got quite a bit of content where I talk during the video, and sometimes I'll jump in front of the camera. As best I can tell, that's where the sun is right there. That's the right edge of it. I have no filtration, no filter on the lens. This is I'm using the iPhone 10 for the non-magnified 4K surround sound, and then the P1000 on autofocus to show you this. One of the things I want to mention, if the sun were 1.5 million Earth sizes and 92.8 million miles away, or what they're saying now, this would look a lot different. That's just how I see it. I mean, there are people convinced they live on a spinning water sphere hurling through space with a tremendous amount of movement that has never been proven, and I can't feel it. And that heliocentric theory, the globe model, doesn't have any actual proof as far as I'm concerned. If you've got any, send it to me if you want. You can copy it in a link, copy and paste it in a comment. I may even put it on, I may even let it be on the stay there. I don't give equal time to a whole bunch of disinformation on my channel. I may leave some comments up and take others down. So right now I'm focused in pretty good. That whole bank of clouds would be lit up if it were massive. It's not. Oh, you're fine.